So if I were to mimic Forrest Gump, I might say that objections and sales are like peas and carrots. You always find them together. I often say to folks, if you're not getting objections, then you're probably not in the sales game. It's one of the scariest words. It's one of the things that causes salespeople to freeze up, and it becomes a major, major issue in a salesperson's life. A major, major stumbling block is objections. Now, while I've got no elixir that is going to get you through every single objection you're ever going to face, I do feel that if we start with our mindset, we put ourselves in a position where dealing with objections becomes a lot more natural, becomes a lot more easier, and far less combative than many sales folk make it out to be. I think very, very many people are so passionate about their product, they're so passionate about their idea and the fact that they're there to sell, that they come in with this incredible pitch, and I'm going to deliver my pitch no matter what happens and get this person to sell, that they don't realize that they are setting up a very combative environment. And most people would automatically push back. I'm not going to get pushed around into a sale. And our objections are, as clients, our tools for pushing back on this barrage of a pitch that's in front of me. Is it possible that even the terminology of overcoming objections is creating a very combative situation? I mean, just the terminology, I'm making it sound as if I know something the client doesn't. I'm a little bit more intelligent than the client. I'm going to overcome his objections. Very often, the client's objection says more about your poor pitch than about them not understanding something or them being silly. They just not seeing value in what you've got there. I'd like to suggest, folks, that from a sales perspective, getting into the mindset, we need to remove the fight. We need to remove this juxtaposition of two people and rather move to a place where I'm here to help, I'm here to assist. In fact, I want to communicate to the client that they're that important to me that I want to co-labor with them in order to achieve the goal or achieve whatever the desired outcome is that got you into that position in the first place. And so for me, honor and respect are everything. And the way that I honor a client is to hear what they say, not listening with an intent to throw a quick objection overcomer back at them, but to listen to get a better understanding of what's going on in the world so that I can serve them better. And so honor the objection. Thank you, Mr. Client. Thank you very much for sharing with me. I love what you said there. I totally understand what you feel. Or my favorite one, simply because it's the way that I talk, not a problem. Whatever objection the client throws, it's not a problem. Why? Because it's not a problem. But then I use that response to kind of dispel the fight attitude and try and re-engage the customer to find out more information so that I can be of even more service. Asking questions, I think it's a lost art in business. I think it's a lost art in life in general. We assume so much and we're so keen to give our opinion that we've forgotten that there's another human being sitting on the other side of the desk. Actually, we can honor that person by finding out more about them and telling them less about ourselves or even about our product. We need to find out as much information as we can from that client before we even pitch our product, in my opinion. So folks, let's remember another thing, that this is a discussion, it's a chat. You're not going to waterboard your client into taking your product. We're just asking a couple of questions. It's not an interrogation. And the whole idea is that I can serve you better when I have more information around you and around your business and around your goals. So how's about that as an approach? Starting off in the mind. Honor first and last. Ask questions. Re-engage. And let's see if we can get to a co-laboring solution which would present the close. I will go into objections in at another opportunity, specifically the price objection. I'll do some stuff around that, and there is some language that we can use. But at this stage, folks, let's take the fight out of let's make it less combative, let's make it less confrontational, and let's be having just some genuine chats with people that you really love, you really want to know more about them, and you really want to serve them to the best of your ability. Good luck with those objections.